Rivers, lakes, drains and streams can all offer great pike fishing, but the huge deep reservoirs are something that's always spiked my interest. These venues can be very hard to fish, sometimes going days without a bite, but putting time into places like this can really pay off if you're after that monster fish. In this video, I'm hoping to show the reality of fishing large reservoirs. It will likely span across multiple sessions, so sit tight and let's see if we can get a fish or two on the bank. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Now you join me today on a nice December morning. I've just taken a drive down to one of my local reservoirs and I'm going to be fishing 3 rods with some dead baits today for some pike. I've never actually fished this spot before, but I know that there's some big pike around here as I had a 24-pounder literally just up the reservoir last winter. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully get into one. Right, let's get this first one out then. All right, so that's all 3 rods set. I've got this left-hand one here on mackerel, just over there, and then we've got the middle one on sardine, just straight out in front of us, and the right-hand one's also on mackerel, just over there. I've waded out and casted as far as I can because I don't have the luxury of a bait boat, unfortunately. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hopefully get into a pike. Visitor by the looks of it. So we've been fishing for a few hours now, haven't had anything yet, but my girlfriend's about to bring some food and I've just recast all of my rods as well and popped up a few off the bottom this time to see if that makes a difference. So we'll sit tight and have some lunch and hopefully get into a pike soon. So despite my best efforts, this first session ended up being a blank, but it was still good spending time by the water with my girlfriend, taking in the great views this reservoir has to offer. And this made me even more determined to get back out there after some pike. It was another 2 weeks until I returned to the reservoir, but in the meantime I managed to get a session in on the river, and there's a video for that now out on my channel if you fancy checking it out. So here we are, back for session 2. I'm at a completely different end of the reservoir this time, so I thought I'd give that a go. I've got all 3 rods out again, so now it's just a waiting game and let's see what happens. What is going on here then? I think we might have a bite on this middle rod now. Is that a fish? I think that might be a fish. Oh, happy days, finally. Been waiting about 4 or 5 hours or so. Let's see what we got here then. Doesn't feel overly big to be honest, but still be happy to get one. Come on then. Doesn't feel tiny, but doesn't feel like a monster yet. Starting to think that it was going to be another blank, to be honest. for my other line. Oh no, that's not a bad fish. It's not a bad fish at all. Oh, let's get the net. Nice. That's hooked well anyway. Oh. Woohoo. Happy days. Let's go. Right, let's get this one on hook then. Well, there we are then, on session 2. Finally got a nice pike on the bank, and it's a good one to start off with. Yeah, I've been waiting here probably about 4 or 5 hours, and then my middle rod screamed off, and we've been rewarded with this. So I don't think I'm going to weigh it, but probably a fish of about 10-11 pound or so, maybe a bit bigger. It's got quite a big head on it, so we won't keep it out for too long and we'll get it back. Yeah, I had it resting for a little while now, so should be keen to go back in a little bit. Alright, well that wraps up session 2. Definitely a lot more successful than session 1. Managed the 1 pike today, pretty decent one of about 11 pounds or so. So yeah, happy with that. We've packed up all the rods now. It started to rain a little bit ago, so we'll get home now, get in the warm, and then start getting ready for session 3. Now session 3 happened after Christmas. So the day after Boxing Day, after stuffing my face with food and spending time with family, I headed to the reservoir once again, trying a different spot this time. Anyone who celebrated Christmas, I hope you had a great time. Tactics stayed the same, fishing 3 ledger deadbaits with some popped up off the bottom. Conditions didn't seem ideal, being high pressure, but I was still excited to get back out on the bank and have the rods in the water. So here we are, out again. And if you're still watching at this point in the video and I haven't bored you too much, then think about dropping me a like and hitting that subscribe button. I'm going to have lots of videos fishing for different things coming soon, so subscribe so you don't miss it. We just had a bite on this middle rod again, same as what happened last time. Let's check the drag. Has it dropped it? Oh no, I think it dropped it. Oh no, that is a fish. Just swam right towards me. Nice. Oh, that's good. I started to think I weren't going to get one there. Let's see what we've got on here. It's hard to tell what the size is. It doesn't feel tiny, but hopefully we'll see soon. Happy days. Nice to get one after Christmas. Staying reasonably deep, so I don't think it's a small one. Come on. Oh, feels like a decent one. Come on. I've got to go back and get my net. Yeah, I thought that had dropped the bait, but just swam so far in front of me, I had to reel in loads. Right, let's grab this net. Oh yes, that's a nice pike. That's a very nice pike. Oh, it's only just hooked. Yes! Come on. Second pike of the video in, and it's a nice one. What have we got here then? That's a lovely pike. Now would you look at this pike of 18 pounds. So in the rush of trying to get this fish pictured and then put back, I actually forgot to take the weight off of the net. So this was actually a fish of just over 16 pounds, but I'm still more than happy with that, and we'll take that any day of the week. Been waiting here probably about 4 hours now on the third session, and I was starting to think that we were going to go home empty handed, but we've been rewarded with this fish of about 100 centimeters. So it's not quite a PB, but I'm more than happy with this, and it's great to get something like this after Christmas. So let's not keep it out for too long and we'll get it back. I've had it sitting in the net for a little while again now, so hopefully shouldn't take too long. Off he goes. Happy days. So there we are. What a video this is turning out to be. We've been blessed with them 2 lovely fish so far. And yeah, both of them were on popped up mackerel, which I've only just started recently trying. I'd usually just fish them on the bottom and go with that, and I've always done well in the past, but I seem to be getting a lot more bites when they're popped up. I think on these bigger waters, it's just a lot easier for them to find a bait. So if that's not something you've tried, give it a go and let me know how you get on. Well, that wraps up this short film. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It goes to show fishing these large waters can be challenging at times, and you really do need to put the time in, but you can be rewarded with some great fish, and you never really know what you're going to catch. So good luck with your fishing, tight lines if you're going soon, and I'm sure I'll catch you in a future video. If you enjoyed, then please subscribe and drop me a like. But bye for now.